Her Sunday walks. Her voice reached me before I saw her, a whisper, soft, almost gentle. "I'll be there in 10 minutes. Yes, I miss you too." She didn't know I was awake, didn't know I stood at the top of the stairs, breath shallow, hand gripping the railing to keep myself from reacting. She hung up quickly, too quickly, then stepped into the kitchen wearing that calm, composed expression she saved for guilty mornings. Our eyes met. She smiled. But something in her smile flickered, a hesitation, a crack, and the crack was enough. I didn't ask who she had been talking to. She didn't offer an explanation. The silence between us grew roots. Sunday arrived, as it always did, with the same ritual she insisted we keep even when we grew tired of pretending. Her long walks. Our thing, she once called it. Our shared breath, shared pace, shared escape, until they became hers alone. "I just want some me time," she had said months ago. I had nodded. Because people who are being betrayed learn to nod before they learn to breathe. She left as usual. Slow footsteps, careful door, a rehearsed wave. But I didn't wave back. I left 5 minutes later. The morning was cold, pale, the kind of silence that eats sound rather than carries it. I followed from a distance, like a shadow pretending not to exist. My heart didn't race. My mind did. Suspicion sharpens the senses. Every corner felt like a decision. Every step felt like a confession. She walked faster than usual, her head down, her body charged with nervous purpose. I stayed behind cars, behind bare trees, behind moving strangers, practiced invisibility. She never once looked back. Guilt blinds people. It makes them bold. She stopped at the old park, the one where she used to kiss me under the fog of winter, the one where she said she fell in love with me. Now she waited on the bench we carved our initials into. Funny thing, time doesn't erase lines. People do. He approached her slowly, a man I'd seen once, maybe twice, at her office events. Too close in every picture, too quick to laugh at her jokes, too careful with his eyes whenever I was in the room. She stood when she saw him. She didn't stand for me anymore. He kissed her forehead, and she leaned into it like she'd been starving. My chest tightened, not from pain, but from clarity. The truth had been waiting. I had just refused to meet it. I didn't confront them. Confrontation implies emotion. I felt none. I simply watched, memorized, calculated. Every gesture, every smile, every stolen second between them. By the time they walked in opposite directions, I already knew what I needed to do. The next weeks were quiet. Outwardly, I was unchanged, gentle, composed, predictable. People confide most in predictability, betrayers especially. Inside, I sifted through the details one by one. Her phone left unattended. Her laptop left unlocked. Her schedule shifting in patterns she didn't realize she'd created. Her messages hid nothing from me. She forgot that deletion is only cosmetic. Memory is never erased, it's relocated. And I relocated it back into my hands. His messages were worse, raw, personal, plan-oriented. Once he's gone, we can finally. He won't suspect anything. He never does. Never does. Funny, I suspect everything. I gathered phone records, timestamps, overlapping locations. Each piece of truth stacked itself neatly inside me, forming a wall that separated who I had been from who I was becoming. Then came the detail she never imagined I would check. The child. My son. Our son, she always said. His hairbrush sat on the bathroom counter, soft strands clinging to the bristles. I took it without hesitation, packaged it quietly, sent it off with a fabricated name and address. While waiting for the results, I lay next to her each night, listening to her breathing, steady and false. Sometimes she rolled closer to me, Sometimes she kissed my shoulder. Each touch made the truth easier to accept and harder to forgive. The envelope came on a Thursday, thin, white, unassuming. Inside, numbers, cold, clinical. His DNA did not match mine. I stared at the page for a long time. Not shocked, not wounded, only awake. The world rearranged itself in silence, and I rearranged with it. Friday evening, I sat at the table with the folder in front of me. Full evidence compiled, printed, organized by date, betrayal cataloged into order. She walked in, humming. The way people hum when they think they are safe. "What's that?" she asked. "A timeline," I said. She frowned. "Of what?" "Of your sins," I almost answered. Instead, I nudged the folder toward her. Her name on the first page drained her face of color. She opened it, read, pages turning faster each second. Her breath stumbled into panic. I can explain," she whispered. "No," I said. "You can react. That's all that's left for you." She froze. I called him next, told him to come for her sake. He arrived shaking. His eyes scanned the table, the papers, her, then me. He understood instantly. "How long have you known?" he whispered. I leaned back, long enough to let the truth finish forming. Silence, the kind that crushes the unprepared. She broke first. Tears, apologies, pleas. He followed, stuttering explanations, twisted logic, cowardice dressed as confession. I listened to none of it. Their sorrow was theater. I was done being the audience. When they finally ran out of noise, I stood, calm, steady, untouched. "I won't fight you," I said. "I won't chase you. I won't expose you." Hope flickered in her eyes. I extinguished it. "You both get to live with what you chose," I continued. "And he," I tapped the DNA result, "gets to grow up knowing exactly what kind of people created him." Her breath caught. He whispered my name like a plea. I was already walking away. At the door, I paused just once. "You didn't lose me," I said quietly. "You forfeited me." Then I left. I did not look back. People who walk away with clarity never do. And as the night closed around me, cold and quiet, I felt nothing at all. Nothing. And it was the most powerful feeling I'd ever known.